It's Brady from Monkey Edge here with Ryk Maverick from Starling Gear, and this is Charles from Lens Light. We're going to kind of go over the rundown. G3's coming up. We talked about a couple of the projects back at the shop, and since it was kind of convenient that Charles from Lens Light was here and Ryk was here, that we'd kind of get together and talk about some of the other collaborations and what have you. So, Ryk, why don't you start off with, we went over the knife collab projects for G3, so what other, Starling Gear specific stuff's going to be launching there?
Since we just, watched the soldering up to high polish on this one, we're doing a whole Lens Light collaboration with Charles. We met him at the first gathering, and we've been talking about this ever since, kind of, getting it together. But now finally, it has come to fruition, or fruitation. That's still in the ghetto. So yeah, so we're gonna launch these lights, and I mean, when I walked into his facility, it's like a wonderland. It's crazy, man.
Lots of technology. Hey, Charles, maybe you chime in and
he can give you all the technical.
Yeah, kind of like break down some science. There's a lot of flashlights on the market and stuff, and you guys are kind of bringing your technology that was used in other fields to handheld lights, right?
Yeah, totally. Basically, what makes our light different, what's changing us up from everyone else, is we use aspheric lens system instead of reflector-based system, so we lose no light out the front of the flashlight. We actually stack two lenses, and we also patented the focusing ability of it. So you can go from your flood to your throw. You can set it however you want. Pushing this one's got 300 lumens out front, and this one in particular that we've been working on for the Starling Gear collab is this is copper, and yeah, it's basically, that's it. We got the mini, and this is just being released at G3 this year. No one's ever seen it yet. We got a couple coming out, a couple different variations. 2-cell. And this one's 420 lumens out the front. Same aspheric lens system, 2-cell. Run time is going to be about 2 hours on high.
So you're getting 2 hours out of it.
2 hours on high, yep.
Awesome.
Especially with the copper. Copper provides excellent heat sinking, so we got this whole thing thermally potted from internals to externals. You could throw this off a building, it's going to work. High impact hardened glass lenses, yeah, we don't mess around at all. Going to make it
good deal.
Indestructible.
And why don't you talk about that, maybe give them a little quick history on the company. I mean, what is the mainline business of where some of this technology comes from?
So our mother company, it's all family owned company. Mother company does all camera support equipment, cranes, dollies, cameras, track system, everything you can think of to shoot a movie, to shoot any sort of commercials. That's our main hub. Lens Light came around about 5 years ago. We released the first run of them, but didn't feel that they met the requirements of today's need for flashlight technology. So we came in, redid the whole line, and came out with the mini, and then we had the Stinger, which is the 2-cell. And it just worked out much better, put a lot more time in it, kept it under wraps for as long as we could until it was perfect, and this is what we got here.
Cool. Cool. It would be exciting for everybody to get their hands on with them at G3 coming up here then.
Yeah, it'll be great.
So how are the lights going to be available at G3 in terms of the collaboration lights? Or I mean, how are we breaking those down?
Get them where you can.
Yeah.
There'll be a guy in a really long coat. He'll be opening his coat, and they'll be just at our tables. Probably Lens Light will have we'll have 1 or 2 sprinkled there because we're going to have so much stuff.
So they're going to be available separately in addition to the box? So we got because we got this. Yeah, we talked about the copper one, but there's also we got the artwork version, which we saw a little bit over at the shop, and so we have
all these boxes are in anno right now.
Yep.
And Charles milled, he milled this whole box. I mean, this is a hell of a package,
And that'll come with the anode version of the light with
right. Yeah.
With the whole new Starling Gear design artwork.
There'll be a silver. There's a new bead coming out. It's the official Lens Light bead.
Cool.
It's a really cool sculpt. Did you guys see that one?
Yeah, we saw Chemo was shooting waxes over there, so we got to that.
So there'll be a silver one on the flashlight and a bronze one on the knife.
Nice. Oh, so the flashlight, the copper lights will be coming. So will the anode light be available separately at G3 as well?
Yes.
Okay. In addition to the
So it'll
set,
be
and then the copper lights will be available by themselves.
Yeah, and the copper light won't have a bead with it, as far as I know.
Because they have the
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Because they have so much else going on.
What else does Starling Gear happen at G3? I mean, G3 typically has been, you know, kind of the launching pad for a couple of new designs in addition to the collaboration. You know,
we're gonna release. We're gonna do an early release on Zombie. Every year in Japan I do a Halloween release.
Right.
And this year is gonna be the Zombie. So we're gonna release some of those beads.
Cool.
I don't want it too, you know, all over the web and stuff, because I don't want to ruin the surprise for the Japanese. So I'm trying to keep it a little bit low key. But we've got a bunch of collaboration stuff, and then with Starling Gear alone, we've got the Spartan ring,
which is the one everybody's been screaming for since since the bead pop. So
yeah, and this one's got a lot more. I recarved it with a lot more dimension to it, and then we've got the Voodoo Kazi and the Crazy Kazi rings and stuff. We're gonna have, jeez man, we've got the vintage line stuff. We're gonna have some of those. These are selling really well in Japan.
So that's like a whole new look for Starling Gear.
Yeah.
There, you know, that's something that's not typically.
Yeah, Brandy, my gal, she's doing really well with her line, Dylan K. So when I saw her, what she was doing, I said, hey, let's do some of that for.
Give it the S Gear twist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
And so those have done really well, and then we're gonna debut some of these. This is more of a personal.
Commentary, maybe. Yeah.
Personal commentary.
It's weird. I've been seeing that logo pop up in just strange places, you know.
As you should.
Yeah, no sense, no rhyme or reason
As
to
you
it,
should.
you know.
So we're going to be handing out a bunch of those stickers and a bunch of that stuff, and then we've got. God, what else do we have? What else do we have, man? We've got a lot.
We have a bunch of stuff. You want to talk? What do we have in beads? What do we have in T-shirts? What do we have in rings? I mean, we've got unlimited items as far as.
Yeah,
that Spartan ring is big, and a lot of the rings that are popular in the large sizes are now going to be made in the advisor size, or if you're familiar with it, that it's the medium sized ring, right? It's a little bit more wearable. It's not quite so big. Ryk's got them down there in front of him. There, we've got the what's that? Crazy Kazi down there.
Yeah, the Voodoo Kazi.
Voodoo Kazi, Valentino, all in the advisor sizes. Those are new.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of plus some of it you'll just have to be surprised.
And just a quick rundown on those shirts. Those are all going to kind of be done in one run and done type of format. So if there's a design that you were hoping for, those aren't going to be redone. It's going to kind of be one run and then done. And because Ryk is so prolific and has so many designs, it's about, you know, making sure that there's, you know, as many of those see the light of day as possible.
Yeah.
A lot of work comes all together and coming up soon. That is, what is it, Labor Day weekend? I always get my holidays confused. Labor Day weekend in September. Hope to see a lot of you guys there. Make sure you stop by Starling Gear booth, Lynn's Light booth, and of course your down home goodness at Monkey Edge. Say hey, shake some hands, tip a drink, what have you.
Strider booth.
Yeah, oh, of course. All right. So all right, that's Brady signing off. See you in Vegas.